We talking Jordan, we talking LeBron and Curry. What you wanna talk about? Get out the north, man. Cause we in the dirty south. What we gonna talk about? Yeah, 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 yeah. Home. Come on and run your mouth. Yeah, yeah. Come on and run your mouth. We talking sport, man. Come down to the dirty south. Yeah.
Let me see. It's on 14. We good. We good.
Okay.
All right. Welcome back to Dirty South Sports, man. I got my guy on the phone, man. I had to. I had to when I said something. I don't know. It stirred the pot. I got my guy, man. Douglas County native. He's a legend of his own. The mayor of Douglas County. That's what everybody call him. He played at Douglas County. Went to Navy Academy. I got Ricky Dobbs on the phone. Ricky, what's going on?
Not much, man. Glad you can get me on this show, man.
Hey, man. I had to. Definitely said, I said something about the 05-06 season, and I on Facebook, and everybody was going crazy. But before we started that, I just wanted to break down to who you are, and I mean, a lot of people know who you are, but I think some people forgot what was going on. Break down the stats you had when you was in high school that you told me about.
So Douglas County 05 season, the 05-06 year, my senior year, we finished offensively because I'm not really too sure about all the defensive numbers. But offensively, we finished with over 2,300 yards passing and over 2,200 yards rushing as a total offense. And I would venture to say, I'm not sure what about all the stats at Douglas County High School, but I venture to say that's probably the first and probably the only time that that's probably been done. Over 2,000 yards off pat in the air and on the ground.
No, I'm pretty.
To have a balanced attack like that.
I'm pretty sure it is. And the crazy part about it, man, I looked at that game they posted on YouTube when y'all played Warner Robins in the first round playoffs. Bruh, like, I have not seen no quarterback play that way in high school. I honestly, Ricky, I can literally say you're probably the best quarterback I seen in high school play. And that's I know that's a bold statement, but that's my opinion from my eyes. From that game, man, you was going crazy. How was that game mentally going playing against Warner Robins?
Shoot, that game, it was a tough game. That was the second time that we was tried that season. The first time, we was tried against Creekside, and we fell short in the regular season. But as we matured throughout the year as a team, being able to bounce back when our backs against the wall, because I think we lost to Creekside. I think that was like the third game of the season.
Yeah, and then y'all won out, right?
Yeah, we won out. Started out 2-0, then we lost to them. We was 2-1, and then from there on, we didn't skip a beat. And if we would have played Creekside later on in the season, they wouldn't have won it damn bit of us, I believe.
Yeah,
but
I agree.
That Warner Robins game, though, for me, it was tough because that's something I think that game kind of like marked the start in my career. Even after that, start transitioning all the way at Navy, but it marked the career as far as being like playing through pain, because I ended up getting hurt on that last drive. I hit my knee on the chain. The big dude like landed on my knee, and it was bothering me for the rest of the game. But I had to push through, and we had to make a way. So, that was the true testament of being able to persevere when any amount of adversity is in front of you. So,
Gotcha. So, as far as the Naval Academy, man, with stats like you had your senior year, and I say this, and I have nothing against the Naval Academy, but why the Naval Academy when you throwing over 2,000 passing yards?
So I chose Navy. Around that time, let me see, when I was playing that year, my senior year, when Coach Boystone came over and took over the offense, we took off, and I was able to be utilized in a different way than I did my sophomore and junior year,
Yeah,
because we had some heavy hitting running backs, and we was like more of a run team. So we would only really pass on some second downs, but third down to for possession to keep the chains going. So when Coach Boystone came to air it out a little bit, and a lot of folks like to call us, they were like, we was a running gun and we threw the ball a whole lot. But then when I tell them that we also rushed for over 2,000 yards, they was like, wow, how does that happen? But halfway through my senior year, I think like the halfway point, I had like 10 touchdowns through the air and like 4 or 5 rushing. So I was getting a lot of like calls and all that stuff. And I never forget Georgia, a coach from Georgia and a coach from Vanderbilt, and then a coach from I think it was Miami of Ohio.
okay,
All
gotcha.
came in to Douglas County in the Great Hall. They wanted to meet me, and then when I walked up, the coach from Georgia was like, "Oh, you're Ricky." They were surprised to see that I was, because at that time I was probably about 5'9.5", 5'10", and about 167.
Oh
And they
yeah,
was like, "You putting up them kind of numbers like this little kid?" And then I was like, "Yeah." They was like, "You the quarterback." So they was amazed at my size, and they thought that I was gonna probably be like one of the fit and true quarterbacks, about 6'2", 6'3" at the time in high
yeah,
school
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and all that. But they was like, "Dang, he could put up these kind of passing numbers," and like as a dual threat quarterback. But I chose Navy though. At the end of the day, it was my final choices colleges were the ones who I had offers from was Georgia Tech, Navy, Wake Forest, Ball State, Southern Mississippi, and Eastern Kentucky.
Got you.
But as far as of those ones that was on the top tier D1 level, uh, Navy was the only one that was strictly wanting me to be a quarterback. All the rest of them was like, we'll try you out at a slot or something else, and we'll put you at quarterback if we need it, and
Got you.
see how you develop over the years. But that played a little part, but I really wasn't more so worried about that, because I felt like, offensively, I can play anywhere on the field. As a slot running back, that's how I felt back then. But the main deciding factors were the opportunities beyond football,
Yeah,
because Navy offered, like, compared to any of them, Navy was the only one that offered me a guaranteed job after I graduate.
yeah.
Everything else, it's you got to network and fill it out. But in Navy, I had a guaranteed job, and I was also have an opportunity to serve my country and play a bigger part in the community and in the big picture of the country by
So
playing by being in the Navy.
got you. So your senior year, you thinking about the bigger picture, bigger than football. So that's the reason why you chose the Naval Academy.
Yep, way bigger. And the funny part too, my uncle, he's also a legend in Douglasville. Thomas Cobb,
Mm-hmm.
him and everybody else in my family. They told me when I went on my visit to the Navy, don't commit, because I still had a lot of schools that were interested around this time. It was like, don't commit, we're gonna figure it out. And they was all opposed to me going to Navy, and that's part of the reason why they told me don't commit. But I was doing my own research, and I looked at everything, and I made that decision on my own without talking to my mom, my dad, my uncle, or any of them when I was up there on the visit.
And it
Paul
turned
Johnson.
and it turned out to be a great one because if you we
Oh
jump
yeah.
into your career at the Naval Academy, we just gonna talk about it real quick because we about to get off for real. But when you went to the Naval Academy, just a little small stuff. You broke Tim Tebow record. You did y'all beat Ohio State that your last year?
Nah, my junior year, we came close. We should have,
Oh
but
yeah.
I lost the game.
It's all right though, but you made a name for yourself, and I know you made a name for Douglas County, especially. Like I told you when we was off the air, I said, man, seeing you made me want to like be excited to play for Douglas County because the name you actually made for the school and the county itself. Um, and let's talk about Facebook real quick because I know I said something in it, and everybody going crazy on Facebook in the comments. I said that 2018 class probably had the best talent that I seen at Douglas County. And then of course, I had everybody tagging you and I didn't know that. I think it was a 2001 class that went undefeated. Yeah,
2003.
like I told you, man, I just had to get something to spark a conversation on, as far as Douglas County athletes, and I think I woke them up. But nah, man, it was no disrespect when you throwing up 2,000 plus passing yards and 2,000 plus running yards in one season. I mean, you really can't argue that as far as the talent in that season.
Yeah, so now I wasn't gonna get on Facebook and write it. I'm gonna make them have to listen to this to hear my opinion on it.
Go ahead.
But in my opinion, the 2002-2003, which was my freshman year, that was when they had Dwayne Carter at quarterback, Armand Carthen at wide receiver, Trey Stevens, aka Poochie, at running back. The one the one who on Facebook asked, "Who are you?"
Yeah, I see that. I ain't say nothing though.
So I would say, in my opinion, in the years that I've known, because I'm definitely there have been years prior to that where there was a lot of talent. There's been a whole lot of talent come through Douglas County
It has,
as a
man.
whole.
Because I forgot about that '08 class. That '08 class, oh man, Carl and Page and Grantson and Quentin Martin. Like look, I jumped the gun. I'm like, man, I gotta get somebody on here who know a little bit more down the line than me. So yeah, I definitely appreciate you, man. I definitely appreciate you for calling in and coming in. And so you saying that '02, that '03 season.
That 02-03 team might be the most talented.
Yeah.
Because
now Ricky Dobbs has said this now. Y'all don't want nobody else saying nothing to me. Ricky Dobbs himself has said this 02-03 might be the most talented bunch that came out of Douglas County. I ain't said it.
Yeah, but wait, hold on. Now let me finish it.
Okay,
though.
Go ahead.
They might be the most talented team, like as a whole. So that whole, including everybody that's under them. So the whole team as a whole, the 02-03 season might be the most talented team to come through Douglas County at every position because they had depth at every position. Everybody was good. All of that. Now, my class, the 05-06 year, is right below them in the talent.
But y'all was well rounded too, man. Y'all boys went to the championship in basketball. Nobody know that though.
Yeah. So, but what I was gonna say. So, as far as the talented part, but when you go the better team,
yeah,
the 05-06 is the better team, but the 02-03 is number 2. So we both number 2 in the talent pool and the best overall pool. Number 1, number 2, vice versa.
All right, cool. Well, we're going to leave it there. Ricky Dobbs said it, so, hey, this is it. The debate is over. I don't want to hear nothing else. I don't want nobody tagging me, but they can subscribe to the channel because I know people talking, oh, let me see what else he going to say. So this is me clearing the air. I do want to respect all the classes that came through Douglas County because, like I said, 06, 05, 06, 08, the 2000 season that was undefeated and then now 02-03. I respect everybody. And somebody come in and say 86. I'm like, bro, I wasn't even born then. Of course, I ain't talking to you.
You know what we can do too?
What's up?
And I'm putting it on here now. And I want when you post this, I'm gonna tag all of them.
Okay, what's up?
I want you to tag them too, because in August, September, I moved back to the States, so I'll be back stateside with the means to travel to Georgia as much as I want.
Okay, I know what's going on. So what we doing
now? For all those that's willing and able, we can put a lot of this stuff to rest and get on the flag football field.
Oh, we can do it.
and then we can combine a couple of classes. That way, we have enough to make it. Combine a couple of classes, and we can have a battle of the. We can call it. I ain't gonna say the decade, but it could be the decade because we can go to early 2000s versus the later 2000s.
We definitely can do that. We can set that up. I'm on the later 2000s. I'm putting that 18 class with that 2011. Hey, we grabbed the 2010. Y'all got everything from 09 down. Y'all got that. We got 10. Yeah, we got the Young Bucks. I'm taking the Young Bucks.
All right, bet. So we're gonna do that. The single digits and below.
All right.
Versus the double digits and above.
We're going to set that up. We're going to call that the Dirty South Sports something. We're going to figure it out, Ricky. We're going to figure it out. We're going to set that in stone, though. But I definitely appreciate you calling in and checking in, man, and clearing up the air and just, and whenever you come back, man, I need you on the show. I got to talk to you personally up here at the studios. We got to get you in here.
All right, definitely. I definitely would, bro.
All right, appreciate it, man. That's Ricky Dobbs, man, the legend himself. Hey, man, we checking out Dirty South Sports.